Lee Anderson wants you to believe that flying 164 Union flags at £457 a pop is money well spent. But then it comes to cycle lanes and actually keeping people safe and get cars off the road, suddenly it's waste. This is the same Lee Anderson who once praised those very cycle lanes when he was a Tory. Now he's pretending flags are infrastructure. Yeah, you can't really make this stuff up. See, Lee Anderson, who fast becoming one of the most intelligent members of Reform, just for the fact that he's not allowed to speak in front of the cameras, decided he didn't want to be left out of the I Say Dumb Shit Club. So, over on Twitter, he decided to attack the Tories over a cycle lane they built in his constituency when he was a member of the Tories. But I'll come to that bit in a minute. The whole argument from Lee Anderson is that 164 permanent Union flags are a moral necessity, a defence of our own history, heritage and culture. They're going to cost the council around about £75,000. Now he loves to point out that this is less than 20p per household, the classic rhetorical trick making huge overall costs sound microscopic. £75,000 for flags is still £75,000 not spent fixing potholes, supporting local services or, ironically, improving transport infrastructure. Each flag, by the way, is costing the taxpayer around about £457. That's brackets, cherry pickers, traffic management, all for a bit of cloth stuck to a lamppost. So that's not even the best part. He spends half of his post ripping into the Labour mayor for trying to stop the flags. Then he attacks the Tories at County Hall for complaining about £500,000 cycle lane in Ashfield. He literally says they have no right to bang on about waste. Yet look at this. This is Lee Anderson on November the 13th, 2020, when he was a Conservative MP, not a Reform MP. He's not complaining about waste here, he's boasting. He wrote, "Its increased spending will help get fitter and allow us to see much more of the brilliant area by making use of cycle lanes." And he cheered on an extra 2.1 million to boost cycling and walking in Nottinghamshire, the same cycle lane he now says no one ever used. So what changed? Did he suddenly fall out of love with bikes, or just fall in love with whatever Reform's line of the week happens to be? Because when it comes down to it, cycle lanes, footpaths, community trails are all things that people actually use. They make towns safer, healthier and more connected. Flags on lampposts? They're just set dressings for politicians to look patriotic while quietly wasting your money. And while the Tories have many, many, many sins to answer for, at least in this case, they can point to genuine investment in something that actually benefits the public. Anderson, meanwhile, is cheering on the Valentine project while pretending he never supported the thing he's now mocking. Classically, loud outrage, zero consistency, and absolutely no value for taxpayers. And to see why Reform's plans should actually terrify you should they ever get into government, well, you need to watch the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.